What's up, family? My name is Trail, and we have some new information regarding additional stimulus relief aid that is coming our way. For starters, we have 3 more states that just approved and signed into legislation some huge stimulus checks that will be mailed to residents this year. Also, we have information on some quarterly checks that the government wants to send out potentially. And as a result of these increasingly prices of gas at the pumps, some new changes are happening as a result. This could be good and ultimately drive down the gas prices once and for all. Now, before we get started, guys, I wanted to remind you that on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, just as a quick reminder, I wanted to remind you about those 2 promotions that are ending at the end of this month. One of the promotions is with Chime Bank, where you can receive free $100. And the other one is with Webull, where you can receive those free 5 stocks that could be worth up to $2,000. Now, again, just real quick on the Chime Bank account promotion, where you can receive that free $100, all you have to do is just sign up for a new account and set up a direct deposit from your employer of up to $200. And then immediately you're going to receive the free $100. And then for the Webull promotion, where you can just deposit, sign up for a new account and deposit just $1, and they're going to give you 5 free stocks that could be worth up to $2,000. This is totally free money, guys, for the Webull promotion and the Chime Bank promotion. So again, guys, hey, if you're interested, those links will be down below. So yes, guys, here recently, the Democrats have unveiled a new plan that they want to go ahead and push to issue some quarterly stimulus checks to Americans. And they are planning on doing this by taxing the big oil companies that are posting these huge profits in regards to the increase in gas prices. Yes, as you can see right here on this article, guys, the Democrats unveiled this new plan in which they want to issue out quarterly stimulus checks. Now, they're saying that the Democrats rolled out a plan here recently that they want to issue these quarterly checks to Americans. And the bigger thing is that it's going to save everyone money. That is the topic of this story. Yes, guys, the Democrats introduced a bill previous Thursday ago in order to tax the largest oil companies, which are recording their biggest profits in years. And they want to use that money that they're taxing the oil companies and provide quarterly checks to Americans that are facing shock just about everywhere that you look, guys, from the increase in inflation, from the gas pumps to the increase in prices at the grocery stores. It's just everywhere, guys. Everyone is feeling a strain right now. And that is not only because of the oil companies, it is also in relation to the supply chain issues. Yes, guys, right here it says that the legislation would apply to large firms like ExxonMobil that produce or import over 300,000 oil barrels a day, and exempt smaller companies from this. The 50% tax would be imposed on the difference between the current price of the barrel and the average price between 2015 and 2019. So yes, guys, as you can see, the Democrats are fighting for the lower Americans who don't really make that much money, which we are referring to the low income families as well as the moderate income families as well, guys, because those are the 2 that are struggling right now. And yes, the Democrats appear to be fighting for those individuals. Now, we haven't really seen much being pushed from the GOP side in which they want to offer additional stimulus relief aid, but that doesn't mean that they are not working in the background as far as approving of more stimulus checks, or at least approving of these quarterly stimulus checks. But again, guys, that is just some form of news that we received on regards to this quarterly stimulus checks being issued to the American people. And hopefully we will see more updated information in regards to this new plan that was unveiled by the Democrats. If we do receive information, I will report that back to you. In addition to that, guys, hey, we do have some Washington GOP senators or leaders that are pushing to suspend the state's gas tax in a special session. So here you are, guys. The GOP side is fighting or trying to fight for the American people as well. Right here it says that with the gas prices at near or record highs and state coffers more than full, State Senator John Braun, which is a Republican, he thinks that the legislature should reconvene so lawmakers can vote to suspend Washington's state gas tax. Now, he said that while inflation climbed around 8.5% through the month of March, according to the Consumer Price Index, the fastest annual rise since 1981, Thursday's report from the state's Economic and Revenue Forecast Council indicated that revenue collections are running more than $255 million above what it projected back in February. And yes, the state government's financial picture keeps getting better while the affordability crisis keeps getting worse. So yes, guys, as you can see right here, the GOP leader is trying to suspend the state's gas tax, which would in turn provide a discount on the gas prices at the pumps for those individuals that live in this Washington. So yeah, guys, this is important information, but also we have more states that are actually pushing to suspend this gas tax. And we just had New York actually join these other states that are trying to suspend the gas tax. Right here in this article, guys, we go over a few states that are really trying to suspend the gas tax. Right here, it says Connecticut. They are trying to push for this to happen, and they are saying that they want to suspend the gas tax at least 3 months, starting in April the 1st and running through June the 30th. So that will provide some discounts on the gas prices for the state of Connecticut. We also have Georgia is trying to suspend their gas tax, and they are saying that they want to suspend it from March the 18th through May the 31st. So that will provide some additional savings as well. Maryland, they are wanting to have a gas tax holiday, and that went into effect, and that is going to last for 30 days. And that started in March 18th, which is going to go through 30 days, guys, which is April the 16th. So that has already happened. And then also, like I said, New York has just joined this list of states, and they are introducing a gas tax holiday, and they want that to start on June the 1st, and they want it to last through the end of the year. So yes, that is really exciting, guys, because I believe we have about 8 more months left of this year. So that is a huge savings for the American people that live in New York, obviously. And it says right here that particular suspension is going to provide 16 cents per gallon on the gas at the pumps, guys. So again, those are just a few states that are suspending the gas tax. These particular 6 states, as well as Washington, that just joined the list or is trying to join the list, by the way. So yeah, guys, it also says right here that this also includes some other states that are trying as well: Ohio, West Virginia, and New Jersey. So again, guys, all of these states are trying to help the American people that live in those particular states. So that is very exciting to see, and we hope that we see more states coming out with a suspension of the gas tax as well, to offer a little bit of relief for those residents in those particular states, guys. But in addition to that, guys, we also have the Democrats are trying to aim to require the FTC to go ahead and investigate a possible gas price gouging by the oil companies. And yes, guys, it says that Democrats have introduced legislation that aims to require the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, to investigate possible gas price manipulation, as polling shows that rising fuel prices have become an issue for many consumers amid an increase in inflation. Democrats representative, all of these particular names right here, I won't read them off to you, but it does state that the measure seeks to require the FTC to investigate whether or not the price of gasoline is being manipulated by reducing refinery capacity or by any other form of market manipulation, or artificially increased by price gouging practices. Yes, that's what this bill has in it, which is introduced by the Democrats. So yes, guys, they are trying to get the FTC to investigate this issue to see exactly why they are really raising these prices on gas right now, especially as the American people are continuing to struggle over all of the other things that are going on right now, from the grocery price increases as well as the gas prices increases, as as well as foods, all sorts of things, guys. Everything is increasing right now, especially with the inflation in this country reaching 8.5%, which we haven't seen since 1981. So we are hoping that this investigation leads to some good news, and hopefully they will have to pay a huge fine and these gas prices can ultimately be reversed and come back down again. But once we find out more information, I will report that back to you guys. But on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we do have Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois. He recently signed a new state budget in Illinois, and he is taunting relief for taxpayers. Yes, guys, it says that Governor Pritzker says that budget provides $1.8 billion in tax relief. Now, what does this mean for the American people? Well, it does mean some good news, guys, because it says right here that the governor signed this bill. So that means it has been signed into law, which is in regards to the state budget. He signed this into law this past Tuesday. And yes, the governor has said that the budget will provide $1.8 billion in relief for taxpayers, and the budget suspends the tax on groceries for 1 full year. It also freezes the motor fuel tax for 6 months. And in addition to that, guys, hey, look here. It doubles the property tax rebate of up to $300 per household. So yes, guys, this could be some amazing news for those residents that live in Illinois, because each household could receive up to $300. Now, yes, guys, like I said, this has been signed by the governor. And yes, this does mean that these particular individuals will be receiving this money here very soon. Now, it also says that the budget also provides direct checks to families making less than $200,000 per year for an individual household, or up to $400,000 per year for joint filers or married couples, and with $50 per individual, or either $100 per child, up to 3 children per family. So what does that mean for a family of 5 individuals? That could mean $100 per child of 3 children, which is $300 plus $50 per adult in the family, which could be up to $400 for a family of 5 people. So yes, guys, this is some amazing news, and this bill was just signed. So that does mean that a family of 5 are going to receive up to $400 if you qualify, obviously. So that is some good news in the state of Illinois. But that is not all we have, guys. We also have another state right here. It says that the state will send rebate checks in 3 phases over the coming year, which could be throughout 2022. It says that Delaware lawmakers approved of a rebate program last week that will provide every state resident a one-time direct payment of $300 to help cover the rising cost of gas, groceries, and other essentials. Yes, this is the first round of checks go out at the end of May to residents who file their 2020 income tax returns. So yes, guys, this bill has been signed into law by the governor of Delaware, and those stimulus checks are going to be going out sometime in May. And yes, you should receive them by the end of May. And yes, guys, this is some amazing news, and $230 million rebate program that has been funded by the Delaware's nearly $1 billion revenue surplus that they received in the year of 2021, their budget fiscal year. So guys, they are trying to get some of that money and take it off and go ahead and send it out to its residents in the state of Delaware. So that is some amazing news. But we also have one more state, guys, one more state, and that is right here. Governor Janet Mills signs off this past week off on $850 relief checks for most Mainers in the state of Maine. Yes, guys, individuals are going to receive $850. It says that Democratic Governor Janet Mills signed off on a $1.2 billion supplemental budget on Wednesday that sends more than half of the money to residents in the form of $850 relief checks. And this is being backed by dozens of lawmakers and cabinet members. The governor signed that bill into law in the state house of flags. Yes, guys, what this budget shows once again is through hard work and good faith negotiations, Democrats, Republicans, and independents can come together to do what is right for Maine people, and that we can do so without rancor or bitter partisanship that has sometimes divided Augusta in the past. So yes, guys, hey, we have 3 states right here that have already signed these bills by the governor, and they are ready to go ahead and send these stimulus checks out or relief checks out to its residents in these particular states. Again, guys, those states are Illinois, Delaware, and Maine. Again, guys, these are some great information to hear right now. We just continue to hope to see more states and cities go ahead and signing some bills that are going to release some stimulus checks to those residents in those states, because I believe that all residents, all in America, deserve to receive some additional stimulus checks until they can recover from the effects of the pandemic. But again, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.